Hello, dear TET candidates. Welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I am Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I am going to explain the grammar and vocabulary questions given in the 2024 SGT question paper. I request all of you to watch this video very carefully and check and see where you have gone wrong in the examination. I also request all of you to consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you so much. And now let's get into the video. 61st question. It is difficult to get there. I wish I dash a car. So in this question, there is given a blank. You have to fill in the blank with a suitable word. And what is the examiner asking you to do? Come on, let us look at that. Choose the option that fits the blank. So you have to choose the right option to fill in that blank. And therefore, let us look at the options given under this. What are the options? Have, has, am, had. These are the four options given. If you look at the blank and before this blank, what is the pronoun used? I. I doesn't take the helping verb has. Therefore, it is gone outright. And here, it also doesn't take am, because after this a car is there. You cannot say I am a car. Are you a car? No. So therefore, I am also is not fitting in this blank. So second one and third one are outright gone or eliminated, and only these two things are left in the fray. And now let us choose any one of them meaningfully. But before we choose the right one, let us look at this sentence. I wish I dash a car. If you observe this sentence, you understand that there is a wish. Okay, there is a wish in this sentence, and you know very well all wishes are expressed in the subjunctive mood. Okay, subjunctive mood. Okay, and I don't want to give a big explanation for this. And you know very well, in the English language, there are three moods: indicative mood, imperative mood, and subjunctive mood. In the indicative mood, we express the statements and also questions. In the indicative mood, we express only orders, commands, requests, suggestions, etc. And in the subjunctive mood, we express only wishes. So whenever we express this wish, automatically in the second part of the sentence, there must be used only the past tense only, past tense B form or past tense helping verb only. How? Here I is there. In the I, after I, past tense B form. What is the past tense B form? Past B form past B forms are was and were. Okay, these two are the past B forms. So this is not used only. Always in this wish, in the second part of this wish, we should use only were if you want to use the B form. So here, if at all you want to use other helping verbs, you must use only the helping verb had, not have at all. So here the sentence will be like this: I wish I had a car. I wish I had a car means if I have a car, I would be happy, something like that. Because when you wish, you wish for something that you don't have. That is only the subjunctive mode. This thing is not with you, because you say it is difficult to get there. Okay, it is very difficult to get there. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళడానికి నీకు చాలా ఇబ్బందిగా ఉంది. I wish I dash a car means నాకు ఒక కారు ఉంటే బాగుండేది. It is a wish. So బాగుండేది, you actually don't have any car, but you say I wish I had a car. అంటే నాకు ఒక కారు ఉంటే బాగుండేది, సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. కానీ లేదు కాబట్టి ఇట్ ఈస్ డిఫికల్ట్ ఫర్ యూ టు గెట్ దేర్, రైట్? ఎనీవే, ఇన్ దిస్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద సెకండ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ విష్, always there must be used either were or had. But here two options are given. I have a car. No. I had a car. Yes, because if I wish I had a car. So this is how you try to fill in the blank with a suitable word or option, right? So this fourth one is going to be your right option, right? Now let's move on to the next question. 62nd question, she dash here by tomorrow. So again, in this sentence, there is a blank given, and what is the examiner asking you to do? Let us look at that. Choose the option that fits the blank. So again, he's asking you to fill in this blank with a suitable option. Then what are the options given? Now let us look at the options. Will come, will have came, would have came, will have come. See, these are the options. See, this question paper is very, very easy. Okay, and you might have done it correctly, but anyway, I'm trying to explain the things and only to let you know where you have gone wrong. Just to check it, and you will also become confident. Oh, I have done all these things correctly, and only these things I have done wrongly. So you understand that point. For that purpose only, I am making this video. And here you pay attention. If you observe these options now, second one, third one are absolutely eliminated. It is because after this will have, would have, you must use only past participle form, past participle verb only. Okay, will have come, it should have been then. You do you know the forms of this verb come? Come, okay, coming, okay, came, past tense form, come again. These are the four forms: come, coming, came, come. Present tense form, present participle form, past tense form, past participle form. These are the four forms of a verb, and this last form is called the present participle form. This is the present tense form. Come and first form and last form are the same. That's why you are getting confused. And here, after will have and would have, you must use only what? Okay, come. Will have come, would have come. It should have been like this, but here came is given, and that's why these two options are outright eliminated or gone. Right, and now only these two options are left. Okay, will come or will have come. What should we use? Means here, if you observe this sentence, you find here by tomorrow is there. Whenever you say by tomorrow, you must use only this one, will have come. By tomorrow means repati lopala, repati loga. That's the Telugu meaning. And had there been no this preposition by, then you would have used this one. She will come here tomorrow. Aame repu ikkadiki vastadi. So this is okay. But here by is there. By tomorrow means repati loga. And that's why repati loga vastadi kaadu. Vachi untadi. Will have come. Not will come. And that's why this first one is wrong. Only the fourth one is the right one. So if that by లేకపోయి ఉండినట్టయితే ఇది ఓకే అవుతుంది. కానీ బై ఉంది కాబట్టి బై ప్లస్ ఫ్యూచర్ ఇండికేటింగ్ వర్డ్ ఉన్నట్టయితే యూ మస్ట్ యూజ్ ఓన్లీ ఫ్యూచర్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ టెన్స్. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఫ్యూచర్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ టెన్స్. ఫ్యూచర్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ టెన్స్. ఫ్యూచర్ perfect tense will have come. Right. Okay, now this fourth option is going to be your answer. All the other three options are wrong. Okay, and now let's move on to other questions. 63rd question, choose the grammatically correct sentence from the following. So grammatically correct sentence you have to choose from the given options. What are the options given here? I have some work to doing. I have some work to do. I have some work to do. I have some work to doing. So these are the four options. Very simple question. And here, before we answer this question, let us now learn one rule. What is that? There are certain nouns, okay, in the English language that are always singular in number. That are always singular and never plural. Okay, this is very important. They are never plural. They are always singular. That means these nouns are by birth singular. For example, this work is there. Work in broader, in wider sense. Okay, work in wider sense. What is that? It is a singular noun. There is no plural word. Works, it is not there. Only work is there. Similarly, advice is there. Okay, advices is not there. Furniture is there. Okay, furniture. You cannot say furnitures is not there. Information is there. Okay, information. Informations is not there. Similarly, footwear is there. Okay, footwear is there. See, like that. Machinery is there. Okay, machinery. Okay, machinery. So there are so many nouns. News is there. Okay, news. You cannot say news. These are all singular nouns. They don't have plural forms. Okay, no plural forms. No plural. So they don't have a plural form, 1 point, and they are not used with a or an. They are not used with a or an. So they are used, what is that, with some or a piece of. Okay. They are used with, you cannot say a work, that's bad. That's bad English. Okay. An advice, you cannot say. If you want to say, you have to use either some or a piece of. Some work you say, some advice you say, some furniture, some information, some footwear, some machinery, a piece of news. That thing is there. So here I have some work to doing is there. So here after to, ing form should not be used. To is called, to do. This is called a to infinitive. To infinitive, to play, to sing, to eat. These are all called to infinitives. After to, you should not use any ing form. So that's why this is wrong. I have some work to do. This is absolutely correct. I have a some. He is using some and a. Two things he is using, and that's why here this is wrong. And I have a some work to do. Doing is given, a is given. So a some, two things are given, a some. You use only some but not a. Okay. So I have a some work to doing. No. So in this way, first one, third one, fourth one are therefore wrong, and only the second one is the right option. Please keep this point in your mind. And now let's move on to other questions. Choose an example of poetic device commonly used in the short poem. Okay. Example of a poetic device. What are the options given here? Let us see that. Bullet points, very well. Bullet points means, see, for example, instead of giving numbers, some bullet points are given. Some bullet points. Some bullet points are given. Some star mark or some. These are called bullet points. Though that's not a poetic device. Footnotes, not a poetic device. Footnotes means the notes given under a poem or under some lesson, right? Table of contents means index. That's not a poetic device at all. First one, third one, fourth one are not the right options or right answers. Only the rhyme scheme is the poetic device. Rhyme scheme means what? Okay, in Telugu also there is a, in Telugu we call it prasa niyamam, something like that. Okay, Dr. Sina Reddy used to say, Anadu Gudiki Badiki Madhya Madi Undedi. Gudiki Badiki Madhya Madi. Gudi Badi Madi. See, these are all what is the rhyme schemes in Telugu. But in English also, you can find a rhyme scheme. For example, famous Pussycat, Pussycat, where have you been? Last word is been. Okay, this is all poem. Pussycat, Pussycat, where have you been? I have been to London to look at the Queen. See, being queen. This is called the rhyme scheme. In the same way, in a popular poem, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Star is the last word. How I wonder what you are. Star are. Up above the world so high. High, last word high. Like a diamond in the sky. See, sky. Star are high sky. This is called the rhyme scheme. These are called the rhyming words. This is called the rhyming scheme. So rhyme scheme is the example of poetic device commonly used in short poems. So this is the rhyme scheme, right? And now let's move on to other questions. 65th question. Choose the punctuation mark used to indicate possession of contraction. See, possession or contraction. So for possession or contraction, for both of them, we use only the apostrophe. All of you know very well, apostrophe. Apostrophe means this is that. This mark, this is called a apostrophe. So for possession means Mohan's car. Mohan apostrophe. Mohan's car. Mohan yokka karu. Yokka. Mohan's car. Sheila's bicycle. Sheila apostrophe. Sheila's bicycle. So what is this doing? It is indicating possession. Mohan yokka karu. That means this car belongs to Mohan. This bicycle belongs to Sheila. This apostrophe, yes. This mark indicates possession. So apostrophe is used to indicate possession. If you don't use it, Mohan car. What is this? Meaningless. So then to indicate the possession, what should you do? You must use apostrophe, yes. Sheila's car, bicycle. Prince Paul's chamber. Chamber. So many things are there. On the whole, an apostrophe is used to indicate the position. And for contraction also, contraction means what? Is do place not. Contraction, what happens? Don't. This O is omitted. Now to indicate that omission, here don't. Yes, has plus not. Hasn't. It's called contraction. Contraction. Okay, will plus not. Won't. You don't write simply WNT, but apostrophe is there. So to make contractions, to indicate position, we use only this apostrophe mark. Now let us look at the options given. Apostrophe, the very first one is the right one. Colon is not the right one. Exclamation mark is not the right one. Question mark is not the right one. Only the first one. So your answer is going to be the first one. And go to the next question. 66th question. What is that? Choose the correct sequence of the words in which they appear in the dictionary. So this is also a beautiful question given in your examination. And some words are given. You have to keep them in an order. In a sequence means in an order. So what are the words given and how to keep them? Let us see that here. Okay, special, speech, specify, spectator. Okay, these are the four words. Which word comes first in the dictionary? Which word comes next? Which word comes? So these four words, A, B, C, D, four words are given. Let us see how they occur in the dictionary. Okay, what is the order of the words? So first of all, you see, let me write all of them here. Okay, special. Okay, speech. Okay, specify, spectator, spectator. So here spe, up to C everything is okay, right? Okay, yes, up to here cut, right? Afterwards, because they are all common. SPE, all common. So what is the next letter? C is there. Whether E first comes or C first comes, only C first comes. So C means with C there are three words. Spectator, specify, special. And now after C, what is there? I is there. So I. Here is I, here is also I. Again there is a tie. So what should we do? Go to the next letter. Then A is here, because here F is there. So A first comes, then F. So this comes first. Phi comes the second, and spectator. After that, spectator. Okay. T comes next. That's my third one. And speech. This comes fourth one. So here now let us keep them in an order. A, what is that? Special is not but A. Okay. And spe, what is that? Second one, specify D, C. Okay. And spectator D. And this is B. Okay. Okay. So that must be your answer. Now let us look at the options given. Okay. So here option is, first one is what? A. Next one is, second one is C. Third one is D. Fourth one is B. A, C, D, B. That's going to be your answer, and that's like that. Now let's move on to the next question. 67th question. Select the linker that shows comparison. That shows comparison. What are the words given here? Options given here. Eventually. It's not a linker that shows comparison. Eventually means finally. Right. Okay. Thus, it is also not the right linker that expresses comparison. So thus means in that way. Okay. Right. This is not. Hence, you know very well, hence means therefore. Okay. Therefore, this is also not a linker which expresses comparison. So first, second, third, fourth are gone, and only this last one correspondingly. This word only expresses or shows comparison. The correspondingly means similarly, or comparatively. Okay, comparatively. So this is only the word that expresses comparison, but not these three words. Now your answer is going to be the fourth one. Now let's move on to the next question. What is that? 68th one. Select the compound sentence from the following. You have to choose the compound sentence from the given options. What are the options given? The students studied hard because they had an examination. She cooked the dinner while she set the table. After the game, we went out for pizza. He enjoys reading books and she likes watching movies. So here, first one, second one, third one are wrong. Only the fourth one is the right one. It is because in your in the TET videos also I made it clear earlier. I made it clear. Anyway, here I would like to give you a small idea about this. Compound sentences are introduced by coordinating conjunctions. Okay, compound sentences are introduced by the coordinating conjunctions. Okay, you have to keep these conjunctions in your mind. What are they? Number one type, and okay, as well as okay, both and not only but also, not only but not on sorry not only but also, right? Number two, next one is what? But it still, however, nevertheless, etc. And third one is there, are, nor, either, are. Please keep these words in your mind. Either, are, neither, okay, nor, or else, okay, otherwise, okay, it's like that. And the fourth one here is for and so. These are called the coordinating conjunctions, and compound sentences are introduced by the coordinating conjunctions only. And in these three sentences, because is a subordinating conjunction, while is a subordinating conjunction, after is a subordinating conjunctions, and subordinating conjunctions introduce only the complex sentences, and only the coordinating conjunctions will introduce the compound sentences. So here only, in the fourth sentence only, you find this and. So therefore the first three are wrong, only the fourth one is the right one. And now let's move on to other questions. 69th question, select the superlative form of the adverb quickly. Quickly is there. So all ly words are changed into superlative degree with the help of what? Generally most. Okay, right. So here let us see that quickly, quicker is not the right one, quick is not the right one, quickerly is not the most quickly. You take all ly words, wonderfully, most wonderfully, beautifully, most beautifully, honestly, most honestly, splendidly, most splendidly. You take surprisingly, most surprisingly. So all ly ending adverbs, adverb means ly ending words are generally called adverbs. Okay, they always take most before them to form the superlative degree. Okay, that's why this fourth one is going to be your answer and all others are wrong. And now let's move on to the next question, 70th one. We enjoyed ourselves at the party. So here this is the statement given, and what is the examiner asking you to do? Identify the type of pronoun of the underlined. So here this pronoun is underlined. Sorry, I have not underlined that one. So this is the pronoun underlined. And what is this pronoun? What kind of pronoun? There are as many as 9 kinds of pronouns are there. Then what kind of pronoun is this? This is what he is asking you. See, personal pronoun. No. Personal pronouns are what? I, we, you, he, she, it, they, and they. These are the personal pronouns, and their forms also called personal pronouns. Okay, and this is not that. Possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun means what? My, our, your, his, her, their, its. These are the possessive pronouns. Possessive means yokka. My na yokka, our ma yokka, your నీ యొక్క, your మీ యొక్క, his అతని యొక్క, her ఆమె యొక్క, their వారి యొక్క. So then whenever it gives the meaning of that yokka, then it is called a possessive pronoun. They are always used with a noun. So that is there. And reflexive pronouns are there. So this ourselves is a reflexive pronoun. This is on the right one, because all self pronouns are called reflexive pronouns or emphatic pronouns. Okay, if they are used to reflect the action onto the subject, then they are called reflexive pronouns. So here this ourselves is what? A reflexive pronoun. Let me tell you about these pronouns. All self pronouns are there. Okay, self pronouns are there. Self pronouns. Do you know what the self pronouns are? Myself, ourselves, yourselves, himself, herself, themselves, itself. These are called self pronouns, and these self pronouns can be used in two ways. Okay, they can be used in reflexively and they can be used emphatically. If they are used reflexively, then they are called reflexive pronouns. If they are used emphatically, then they are called emphatic pronouns. What is it doing? It is throwing this action onto the subject itself, and therefore this is called a reflexive pronoun. It is reflecting the action, and therefore it is called the reflexive pronoun. And the demonstrative pronouns, you know very well, this, that, these, those, such, that is not that. So here, first one, second one, fourth one are wrong. Only the third one is the right one. And now let's move on to the next question. 71st question. Choose the phrasal verb that means to quit or surrender often after a struggle or effort. So what is the phrasal verb that gives this kind of meaning? Let us look at the options. Okay, give up. The very first one is the right one. Give up means to quit. Give up means to surrender. Give up. Take up. Take up means to occupy. You know that very well. The dining table takes up more space in the dining hall. Takes up, occupies, that is there. You know very well. Get over. Get over means surmount or get the better of. You can get over these difficulties, get over these hardships. Get over means adhigaminchuta, get the better of. Okay. And run out. We have run out of milk. He has run out of money. Run out means get used up. So these three things are not the right one. Only the first one is the right one. Now let's move on to the next question. 72nd question. Choose the sentence type that gives instructions and requests. You remember, to give instructions and to make a request, you know, we use only the imperative sentences. Imperative sentences. Okay. Only imperative sentences are used to give instructions or make requests. Okay. And here declarative sentence means, you know, it's an assertive sentence. Declarative sentence means an ordinary sentence or an assertive sentence. Okay. Exclamatory sentence means the sentence that expresses some sudden strong feeling like joy, sorrow, pain, grief, etc. And interrogative sentence means question. So here for declarative sentence wrong, exclamative sentence wrong, interrogative sentence wrong, only imperative sentence. The sentences that are used to give instruction, make requests, are called only imperative sentences. Right. So here your answer is going to be the fourth one. And now let's move on to other questions. 73rd question. He said to me, how long will you stay here? You see, this is the question. This is, you know, on looking at this sentence, you understand that the sentence is given in the direct speech. But what is the examiner asking you to do? Let us see that. Choose the indirect speech for the sentence above. That means you have to change this sentence into indirect speech. And here, before we choose the right option, let us do this. Let us change this sentence into indirect speech on our own. Okay, here this is a WH question. Whatever the sentence that is put in the inverted commas is called the direct speech. What is there in the direct speech? WH question, right? And whenever there is a WH question in the direct speech, this said to should be changed into asked. Okay, then he asked me. So to connect this, this is called the reporting verb, you know very well. To connect this reporting verb and direct speech, we don't use any outside word, but only the same WH word we use. Generally, between this reporting verb and direct speech, we use some connecting word. But here, whatever the WH word is used in the given sentence, the same word must be used as a connecting word. That point you have to understand. If there is why, how, when, where, whatever it is, whatever the WH word is used here, that should be used here, right? So here, how long is used? The same one we have used. After that, will you stay here? This is the question. This is the WH word, this is the question. This question should be turned into the right sentence order. What is the right sentence order? You will stay here. Always you must change this question into the right sentence order. So now you have changed this question into right sentence order. You will stay here, right? And how to change this now? You means who? When this you is turned into me, that becomes I. Will becomes would. Stay, the verb becomes stays as it is. Okay, here becomes there. He asked me how long I would stay there. This should be the indirect speech or this direct speech. Shall we check the options? He asked me how long I would stay here. Okay, here you see that. Let me clear it. And here he asked me, okay, how long? Okay, I would stay. Okay, but here he is used as it is. See here in the direct speech, what all the words indicating nearness must be changed into the words indicating distance in the indirect speech. Suppose if there is this in the direct speech, that should be changed into that in the indirect speech. Here, there, today, that day, tomorrow, the next day, yesterday, the previous day, something. Here, this, all these things are there. Okay. Therefore, here must be changed into there. So this is there. He asked me how long I would stay here. This the second one is the right one. First one is the not right one. Second one, third one is not the right one. He asked me how long would I stay. Question in the question form, the sentence is written ungrammatical. He told me is not used when you change this WH question into indirect speech. Okay, so the SET-2 will be always changed into asked but not into told. That's why this is wrong. So first one, third one, fourth one are wrong. Only the second one is the right one. 74th question. Diabetes is just very common among people who consume too much fast food. So here in this question, there is a blank given. And so what is the examiner asking you to do? Choose the correct verb. Okay, correct verb. Out of the given options, you have to use the correct verb. So that means he is going to give all the verbs in the options. Out of those options, we have to choose the right one. What are the options given here? Have, were, are, is. Okay, these are the verbs. These are all helping verbs. So have, were, are, is. They are all helping verbs. Main verbs, helping verbs. You know that very well. So these are all helping verbs. We have to choose the correct helping verb. So diabetes, remember this diabetes is a confusing word for some of the students who do not have much English knowledge. For example, there are certain names of diseases. Okay, mumps is there. Okay, mumps. This is ending in yes. Okay, measles is there. Okay, it is ending in yes. Diabetes is there. And here shingles is there. Shingles means you can find some kind of rash on the skin. That's called shingles. Okay, so these are all the names of diseases, but they are all ending in yes. Okay, seeing that these names are ending in yes, some of the students might get confused or mistake them for plural words. But in fact, they are not plural words. They are only singular words. Though they are ending in yes. Yes is a sign of plural form. Though they are all ending in yes, they are in fact not plural words. They are only singular words. This point you have to understand. Okay, here, therefore, diabetes singular. Singular, after the singular word, what should be there? So there is a rule in the English language. Beside the singular subject, singular verb must be used. Beside the plural subject, plural verb must be used. So here, diabetes is a singular subject. So singular verb must be used. So have is a plural verb, were is a plural verb, are is a plural verb, only is a singular verb. So we have to use what? Is in this blank. Diabetes is very common among people. So your answer is going to be the fourth one. And now let's move on to the next questions. 75th one. An expression used to convey praise. Praise. Okay, what is that expression? Use it to convey praise. Let us look at the options. Choose the one word substitute for the expression above. Okay, to convey a praise. What is that one word? Right? Compliment. Compliment means congratulate. Okay, all of you know very well. Congratulate. Okay, congratulate, compliment, both are the same. Cliche. Cliche. What should you say? Cliche. Cliche means what? An idea or an expression used by many people. Okay, that is called an idea or an expression used by many people. That's called cliche. Euphoria means a feeling of exhilaration. Exhilaration. ఉల్లాసభరితమైన ఆ ఫీలింగ్ ను దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యూఫోరియా. అండ్ రిబ్యూక్ means reproach or reprimand or censure. There are so many words. Gaddimpu, mandalimpu. Now you can easily look at what is the word used to convey praise. Cliche? No. Euphoria? No. Rebuke? No. Only compliment. So the very first one is the right one, and second one, third one, fourth one are wrong. Okay, and now let's go to the next question. 76th one, choose the correctly spelled word. That means you have to choose the correct spelling of the word. What are the options given? Commonality, 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 common. So here, after observing these options, you understand that it is a word. Okay, what is that word? Commonality. So then you let us, before we choose the right one, let us see. Calm. Whenever you want to give the spelling of any word, you must cut the word into syllables. Right. Correct spelling you can get then. Calm. Ma. Sorry. Calm. Ma. Na. Li, T. Commonality. Commonality. Commonality means commonness, or the people of the common people. The commonality means the common people. Okay. Meaning is that calm, C-O-M, calm. Ma, na, li, T. Five syllables are there. How many syllables are there? 5 syllables. So here you see that calm. Calm is there, but mon is not. Commonality. Co is there, mo is there, knowledge. So it's wrong. Common. Commonality is there. Ne is there. Lity is okay. So since ne is there, it is wrong. Here, commonality. This is right. Commonality. So calm, okay. Okay. O is there. Commonality is there. No. So this is absolutely wrong. So first one, second one, fourth one are wrong. Only the third one is the right word in which the spelling is given correctly. And now let's move on to other questions. 77th question. We are aware always of the pain and horrors of war. Okay. This is a statement given. And what is the examiner asking you under this question? Choose the synonym of the word aware. Aware means to be conscious. To be conscious. Knowing. Aware of. Knowing. Okay. Aware of. So the synonym of that is what? Let us look at the options. What are they? Ignorant, no. Aware means informed, that's correct. Uninformed, wrong. Unconscious, wrong. Aware means conscious. Okay. Aware means conscious, but you are unconscious here. That's why wrong. Aware means I am aware of this, means I am informed of this. I am conscious of this. I know this. All these things are there. So here, ignorant, uninformed, unconscious are wrong. Only informed is the right one. So second one is going to be your answer. Right. And the 78th one, he lived alone, was not a mixture, had few friends, and didn't like spending time in idle chat. So this statement is given. And what is the examiner asking you under this? Choose the antonym of the word like. So here like is given. What is the antonym of this? Like. Like means you know very well. What should be the opposite of that? Antonym means opposite. So let us do it. Dislike, the very first one is the right one. Enjoy is wrong. Love is wrong. Prefer is wrong. So dislike is the right one. Okay. And now let's move on to other questions. 79th question. The following is not a technique of reading. It's not a technique of reading. What is that? Let us look. Skimming. Skimming means reading very fast. Reading very fast. That it's a technique of reading, right? Scanning is searching for particular details. That's called scanning. This is also a technique of reading. Intensive reading, deep reading, extrapolating. So first one, second one, third one are techniques of reading, and this fourth one is not the technique of reading. Here he is asking you to do not a technique of reading. So this extrapolating. Extrapolating means predicting, inferring, ఊహించుట. Suppose at 10:30, night 10:30, you have gone to your friend's room. The lights in his room are switched off. What do you then infer? What do you then infer? You infer that your friend must be asleep. What badukunnattuga undra light off chesi. See, from that situation you are inferring, you are guessing, You are predicting. That predicting or guessing or inferring is called what? Extrapolating. Extrapolating. Right, this is not a technique of reading. So here this fourth one is your answer, right? And let's go to the next question. The vocabulary we use to communicate through spoken form or written form is what is the vocabulary we use to communicate through spoken form or written form is, what is that? Active vocabulary. The very first one is the right one. So for spoken English or for written English, the whatever the vocabulary we use, that is called the active vocabulary. Active vocabulary means everyday vocabulary. The vocabulary that we use every day, that is called active vocabulary. And here receptive vocabulary is there. It's not the right one. Receptive vocabulary means we know that vocabulary, but we don't make use of them in our everyday life. So this is called receptive vocabulary. It is also called a passive vocabulary. Dead vocabulary. This is also not the common. Dead vocabulary means, for example, once upon a time there used to be this word thou. Thou means you. Modern English, old English. It is dead. Thy. Thy means you were. Thine. Yours. So these words are dead vocabulary. These words come under dead vocabulary. This vocabulary is no longer in existence. Obsolete. Right, and therefore active vocabulary is the vocabulary we use to communicate through spoken form or written form in our everyday life. So your answer is going to be the first one. Now let's move on to other questions. 81st question. Planning the blackboard work in a systematic way comes under blackboard work is there. What to write on the blackboard, what to draw on the blackboard. So this should go in a systematic way. Otherwise, your board will not be enough, because in the government schools, the boards will be very small. So that's why you must have a good plan. Okay, blackboard work should go in a systematic way. Comes only under post-teaching stage. No. Pre-teaching stage only. While teaching stage, no. Evaluation stage, no. So not while teaching, only pre-teaching. Pre-teaching stage. That means before you just teach the students about respiration, okay, or grafting, whatever you want to teach, or the preparation of oxygen or carbon dioxide. So you have to draw some pictures on the board. So you will have that idea in your mind. And before you go to the class itself, that means pre-teaching stage only, you prepare that picture in your mind, and after entering the class you just draw that picture on the board. Okay, right. So this is pre-teaching stage, I think, right. And you go to the second one, 82nd one. A textbook should dash the teacher's instruction. A textbook, what should a textbook do? So it should dash the teacher's instruction. Instruction means teaching. What are the options given here? Choose the option that fits the blank. Okay, here blank is given. So here what are the options given? Overcome, no. Overcome, this is not the right one. Speculate, speculate means guess. Dominate means, okay, you lord over somebody, dominate. To supplement means to add, to strength. So a textbook should add or supplement the teacher's instruction. So your answer is going to be the fourth one, not the first one, second one, third one, right. And now let's move on to other questions. 83rd one. Read the following passage. So here is given a small passage. You have to read the small passage and answer the question given below, right. And I'll read this passage for you. You just listen to this. The city streets buzzed with life. The city streets are busy with city life. As cars honked their horns, cars were moving here and there, honking. Honking means giving horns, okay. Or pedestrians hurried along the sidewalks. Pedestrians are walking along the sidewalks or pavements. Sidewalks means pavements. Neon signs illuminated the night sky. So everywhere, all over the street, you can find the neon bulbs, okay, showing the names of the shops and all that, okay, casting a colorful glow on the throngs of people below. So they are casting some kind of colors on the people moving here and there on the streets, okay. And amidst the hustle and bustle, so in that, hustle and bustle means in that commotion, what is happening? Street performance entertained crowds with music and acrobats. So here what happens? Street performance will be there, Okay, and they will be entertaining the crowds that come for shopping. Okay, and with the music and acrobats, jumping and somersaulting and doing all that, the acrobatics, adding to the vibrant energy of the urban landscape. So that is there. So all these things are adding to the vibrant energy of the urban landscape. That is only the urban landscape. So this is the small passage. And now let us look at the question. Select the correct statement. What is the correct statement based on the passage? The city streets were deserted and quiet. No. Cars moved smoothly. No, they moved honking their horns. That means giving their horns. Okay, along the street without any honking. No, without any honking. No, honking their horns. So that's why this is wrong. Neon signs were turned off. No, turned off means switched off. That's not the thing. Leaving the streets darkness. No, street performance added pleasure to the urban scene. So the fourth one is only the right one. Okay, so your answer is going to the right. You can, after reading this passage, you can easily find out the relevant answer, correct answer. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Read the following passage. Again, the same passage is given, and one more question is given under that same passage that I have already read. Okay, and I need not read it again, and I need not give you the meaning of this. Okay, and here let us look at the question. Choose the correct statement based on the passage. What is that? Pedestrians were walking leisurely along the streets. No, they were not walking leisurely. Okay, they were hurried. Hurried means not walking slowly, no, not walking leisurely, but they were walking very quickly, like that. So that's the city streets were dimly lit by traditional gas lamps. No, in the street, do you find only gas lamps? No, neon lights are there, right? Street performance captivated audiences with their silent performance. No, street performance have not entertained the crowds with a silent performance. No, it's not there. The urban landscape was full of life and activity. Again, the fourth one is only the right one. All the three options are wrong. So the fourth one is the right one. Now let's move on to other questions. 85th question. One of the following makes the class lively and learners practice language element lively and interestingly. What is that that makes the class lively? Okay. Paper pencil test? No. Use of audio visual aids? Yes. Use of a calculator? No. Correct pronunciation? No. So first one, third one, fourth one, don't make the class lively. Only the audio visual aids will make the class very lively, and the learners will also feel very happy, and they start paying attention to the things with so much of interest. Right, now let's go to the next question. What is that? 86th one. Sentence structures can be practiced by sentence structures, you know very well, where patterns, you had better say, right? And substitution tables, right? Essay type questions? No. Multiple choice questions? No. One word answers? No. So these three are absolutely wrong. Only the substitution tables. For example, some structures are given. Subject, okay, be form, okay, plus noun. This is what a structure. One example is given. He is a doctor. Now you can make so many examples like this. That is called a substitution table. She is a nurse. It's a B form, only B form. I am a teacher. Something like that. You can make so many. This is called the substitution table, right? Yes. So only through this substitution table we can learn sentence structures, right? And your answer is therefore going to be number one. And now let's move on to other questions. 87th one. The tiger strategically attacks. The tiger strategically attacks. Very strategically means with a strategy, with a plan. So the tiger attacks somebody with a plan. Okay, it does not attack anybody or any animal as it pleases in a hodgepodge manner. With a plan, it will attack that its prey. Prey means the one which it is going to kill. That's called the prey. The prey of a deer is a prey of this tiger. So here the tiger strategically attacks. How? Choose the option that fits the blank. Some blank is given. From under in? No, this is meaningless. From under in? No. The very option is meaningless and ungrammatical. From behind? Yes. at around of, no. As against of, no. So these three are ungrammatical and meaningless. Only the second one. Always it wants to attack the animal or its prey only from behind. And you go to the next question. 88th one. Select the sentence that contains a subordinating clause. See, a subordinating clause is introduced by a subordinating conjunction. Okay, a subordinating conjunction. What are the subordinating conjunctions? Okay, yes, when, before, after, till, until. Okay, as, as soon as, that, because. Okay, if, unless, while, though, although, etc. These are all subordinating conjunctions. The clauses that begin with these subordinating conjunctions are called subordinating clauses. Now let us check up the things. I will go to the beach along with him. No conjunction is used in this, and therefore it does not have a subordinating clause, right? The dog barked loudly all night. There is no subordinating conjunction, therefore there is no subordinating clause, right? After we finish dinner, we can go for a walk. So here only in this sentence, after, where is this after? After, this is a subordinating conjunction. The clause that begins with this is called a subordinating clause. So this is the right answer. She danced gracefully across. And in this fourth sentence also, there is no subordinating conjunction and therefore no subordinating clause. So in this way, in the first one, second one, fourth one, there are no subordinating clauses. Only in the third sentence, there is a subordinating clause, and that's why this third one is going to be your answer. And now let's go to the last round of questions. 89th one. Choose the sentence in which may is expressing possibility. You know very well, may is a modal auxiliary. Okay, modal auxiliary, right? Modal auxiliary means it's also a helping verb, right? Modal auxiliary. It is used to express, it is used to give permission. It is used to give permission. Okay, you may go now. Permission. To give permission. You may go now. నీవు ఇప్పుడు వెళ్ళవచ్చు. You are giving permission. To take permission also it is used. To take permission. May I come in? May I come in? You are taking permission. నేను లోనికి రావచ్చా? And this may is also used to indicate possibility. Possibility. It may rain tonight. ఈ రాత్రికి వర్షం కురియొచ్చు. Possibility. Because it is cloudy, ఈ రాత్రికి వర్షం కురియొచ్చు. It may rain. He may come today. అతడు ఈ రోజు రావచ్చు. Tomorrow may be a holiday. రేపు ఒక సెలవు ఉండొచ్చు. They may win the match. వారు మ్యాచ్ ను గెలవచ్చు. There is a possibility. So may always indicates a possibility. And here, what is that sentence that indicates possibility? May I borrow your pen? It is no asking, taking permission. Okay, therefore taking permission. It may snow tomorrow. It is the possibility. రేపు మంచు కురియవచ్చు. So it's a possibility. You may leave the room. You are giving permission. Okay, this is wrong. This is wrong. May I ask a question? You are taking permission. Okay, here, may I borrow your pen? Taking permission. May I ask a question? Taking permission. You may leave the room, giving permission. It may snow. This is the in this sentence, may is expressing possibility. So your answer is going to be the second one. And now let's move on to the last question. 90th one. Choose the correct statement regarding the definite article the. Correct statement regarding the definite article the. That is the question. That means what? The the is used before a singular noun that indicates somebody's profession. No. The is used to introduce nouns for the first time. No. When you use the nouns for the first time, you must use either a or an. indefinite article you must use right. And the is used to refer to specific nouns already known to the listener. This is the right one. The is not used before nouns. Wrong. First one, second one, fourth one are wrong, and only the third one is the right one. What is he saying? The is used to refer to specific nouns. Specific nouns means already known nouns are there, already known to the listener. For example, once there lived a king. When you mention the king for the first time, you say a king. Once there lived a king. Anaganaga oka raju. Now this king is known to you. When I want to mention this king again, then what do you say? The king had 7 sons. ఆ రాజుకు 7. So here the king means what? ఆ రాజు means what? మొదటి సెంటెన్స్ లో చెప్పండి, వాడే వీడు అంటుంది. ఫస్ట్ యూ సే ఏ కింగ్, ఒక రాజు, అనగనగా ఒక రాజు. ఇన్ ద సెకండ్ సెంటెన్స్ వాట్ యూ సే? దా కింగ్, ఆ రాజు ఎవడు? ఫస్ట్ సెంటెన్స్ లో చెప్పండి, వాడే వీడు అని ఈ దా చెబుతూ ఉంది. కాబట్టి హియర్ ది ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ టు రెఫర్ టు స్పెసిఫిక్ నౌన్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ స్పెసిఫిక్ నౌన్ ఆల్రెడీ నోన్ టు ద లిసనర్. మీకు వీడి ముందే తెలుసు కింగ్. Now I am mentioning this. Therefore, the king had. So in this way, this is the third one is only your answer, and all others are wrong. And with this video comes to an end. Hello, dear TET candidates. Thank you so much for watching this video. Some more question papers also I am going to upload very shortly. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Please watch all of them and check and see where you have gone wrong in your examination. With another video, I'll be back to you. Bye. See you.